What's up everyone? Welcome to another video. We are doing a few more things off of the to-do list before the winter. I bought this winterizing kit for my garden hose because I have 3 cows in. Last year was only 2, so I carried pails every day. This time what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to keep the hose, run it right to the water trough. And this is a winterizing kit for a compressor, so I want to set it up at the very end there and keep the compressor set up there. And every time I'm done with the water, I want to drain the hose with the skid. So right now I'm going to grab the compressor and I will set it up there. We'll get everything connected, get everything done and test it out, see how it goes. Okay, I got the compressor. We're gonna plug it in there, and then I just had a thought, maybe I'm gonna install a Y first, and when that's installed then I can just hook up the compressor on the one side and the garden hose on the other, so I don't always have to take the garden hose off, and then I can just open the valve and that would push the air right through and hopefully empty it out. I'm not too sure if I got enough PSI or volume on this, so I'm gonna do some test runs. We definitely don't want the hose freezing in the winter, so I'm gonna do some test runs right now, try it out, see how it goes, and hopefully it'll make my life this winter way easier. Okay, so we're gonna give it a test. Compressor's full. We're just gonna unhook. This is a 100-foot hose, so it's probably gonna be closer to 250 maybe by the time we reach the water trough. So I'm just going to take this off. There we go. Got a little wet. And now let's see. Try it out. So this is, we're gonna open this valve to the water hose, and then we're going to open this valve to our air hose, and I'm just gonna open the air right now, and there we go. That just went crazy, but it works perfect. If it gives that pressure on 100 foot, then it'll give the same kind of pressure, probably if not more, on 200 feet. So that was good, that was really good. So I'm gonna go and set up the hose that will stay over the winter, because it's supposed to get cold very quick here. So right now it's extremely warm. It's like 15 degrees and it's November. So I'm gonna go grab the hose and we're gonna lay it where we want it for the winter, and hopefully with that I can just use that going forward and I don't have to worry about carrying any pails. This here, just gonna open that. This here is where I used to keep my buck from my goats, or my bucks separately from the does, so they wouldn't just breed them at any time, and I would have, I guess you call the little ones kids, funny enough, during the winter. So that's kind of where this is. But what I want to do is I want to run the hose the path of least resistance. So I'm just going to dig underneath here and run the hose underneath, because on the other side, that's kind of where I want to keep the water troughs. Make sure I get enough slack on the other side, because once it starts freezing, these hoses are pretty much impossible to move. They get so stiff. So I want to make sure everything has enough slack and can reach everywhere I want to go. Cows are curious what I'm doing, checking out why the hose is coming through there. These Holsteins are bottle fed, so they're very friendly. This one was found in a swamp, survived without the mother over the winter, and a farmer found her and didn't have time, so I ended up picking her up and raising her. So make sure we get enough slack. I'll probably move the water troughs as well farther in so the snow doesn't get to them, but right now let's do a little bit more. Good. Make sure we reach. Great, that's what we want. So I want to do a test on this right now and see that it has enough pressure to empty the long run, because when winter comes and it doesn't work and it freezes up, then I pretty much have to bring that hose inside and thaw it out in the bathtub. So we'll do a test now, and if that works, then that is good to go. I just pulled the hose and I'm missing like 5 feet, maybe 10. So I want to go move the water troughs now, and then maybe we can just get rid of one full hose. So that way we only have 200 feet. We got enough, so I'm just gonna take this hose off again, because I just emptied the water. So I have to put the red one on like that and go fill up the water troughs and hopefully empty them out with this kit and see how that works. Okay, perfect, so that's on. Now we're gonna check, fill up the troughs and see how this will blow it out. Well, water's coming through fine. So that's one. This one, when winter comes, I'm gonna take that one away because I only have two heaters. So I'm gonna put one in each of those. So as long as the hose can fill up those two, we should be totally fine. Looks like they're gonna need some more hay here today as well, so right after this we got something else to do, and then I'm probably gonna bring in another round hay bale, make sure that they have enough. Okay, the water's full, so I'm gonna try this out now, see how it works. I'm just gonna turn this off. I'm gonna turn this on and then turn on the air. And the compressor turned on, so we'll go over there and double check, but it should work perfectly fine. Let's have a look on how that worked. Well, the hose is not in the trough anymore, so I assume it probably just sprayed everywhere like before, but it's empty, so that's good news. I guess we're gonna have to see how it works in the winter time, but I think, well, it should work fine. So okay, that's done. Now off to the next thing. Okay, task number 2. As you've seen in the other videos, I usually just put the water for the chickens into those bowls, but in the winter time last year I had a heated bowl, but it got really gunky and messy in there, and I had to change it too often. So this year I bought these drinking cups, and all you do is you drill 4 holes into a 5-gallon pail, and that should this should just screw in, and it has a stopper in there, and hopefully this will prevent the water from, first of all, spilling, second of all, them just getting it all dirty. I'm gonna read the instructions here and get the drill bits, get the drill, and we'll install it. I have to go grab a knife so I can cut these excess plastics off. There we go. So I'll finish this and then we'll try putting one of the cups in there. Perfect. They're in. You can see these knobs inside. Water will come, and it has these automatic stoppers here. Once they're too full, they'll stop the water and the chicken can drink out of these. Okay, that is the second task done for today. And next we got a little bit more oats that was left over from my father-in-law that I just got to put in a barrel, and then I want to bring a hay bale into the cows, make sure that they get enough hay there. So my father-in-law didn't have room for all the oats, so there's some in here, and I grabbed a barrel. Hopefully that'll all fit in there. If not, we got a little bit more room in the white tote, but that's pretty full as well. So I'm just gonna go get this pail and I'm just gonna fill it all in, and then we're gonna go and get the hay bale in there, and that should be it for today. Okay, perfect. That's done. And now I'm gonna head over. I'm gonna need my father-in-law's tractor, so I might as well hook up the trailer. That's his. So I'll hook up the trailer and we'll drive over there, grab the tractor, drive it back, and see if we can haul in one of those big hay bales. One of the 4 that are over there. So we'll see. Get that done before the sun sets, and I would say that would be a successful day today. Okay guys, we have arrived with the tractor. So unfortunately our tractors aren't quite big enough to lift these bales, but we got some forks in there underneath, and it's just lifting it up slightly, enough for us to drag it around. So that's kind of what we have right now. I'm going to tilt it up a bit and hopefully just drive it right into there. So we'll see how this goes. This is the first time trying this method. The other times we actually just rolled them, but they kind of fall apart if you roll them too much and if you touch them too much with your bucket. So we'll see how this goes, and yeah, let's see if we can get this dragged right into there and put that feeder right around it. Okay, I'm gonna take the feeder apart, and I kind of want it in the same position so the hay doesn't go too far out front. So I'm gonna take the heater apart and hopefully slide it in like that and set it up all around it again. The bale is kind of where I want it. I'm just gonna go turn these lights on, and then I'm gonna grab some manure forks or some whatever hay forks, and push that old hay to the side a little bit so we can set up the feeder around it. And then once that's done, we should be able to just, yeah, once that's done, then I'm probably just gonna put the old hay right on top. The cows are already digging into the new bale. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, leave a comment, and we will see you guys next time.